The Constitution of India, Preamble. We, the people of India, having solemnly resolved to constitute India into a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic and to secure to all its citizens justice, social, economic and political, liberty of thought, expression, belief, faith and worship, equality of status and of opportunity, and to promote among them all fraternity, assuring the dignity of the individual and the unity and integrity of the nation. In our Constituent Assembly, this 26th day of November 1949, do hereby adopt, enact and give to ourselves this Constitution.
Hello 8th standard children. So today I am going to begin the letters as a portion of the last lesson of this year, fibers and plastics. So this lesson you studied about thermoplastic, thermosetting plastic, then polymers, classification of polymers. If you have any doubt, I again repeat, you can ask me, clear your doubts, okay? If you are doubtful about any topic, please don't carry it in your minds. Then and there you have to clear it, children, okay? Just as I always say, don't carry the tension inside you, release the tension. Unnecessarily carrying the tension will only harm your metabolism. Health will be disturbed. So children, never be tense, clear all the doubts. So shall I begin with lattice acids? So the first question in lattice acids is, polymers are macromolecules formed by the combination of many monomers. How are polymers classified? So you know this answer, right? How are polymers classified? On the basis of their physical nature, it is of three types: fibers, plastics and rubber. On the basis of production, they are of two types, natural and the definition will be sent to you. I hope you know this answer very well. Before beginning this discussion, I shall tell you something important, that all these notes will be sent to you by your class teachers. Don't worry, okay? Few questions you may have a doubt, so I thought I should clear it to you. Okay? So the next B portion is classify the following. Cotton, wool, nylon, silk, terylene, jute and polyester is given. So you have to classify that into natural and synthetic. So cotton is a natural fiber, wool also natural, nylon is synthetic, silk is natural, terylene is synthetic, jute is natural, polyester is synthetic. Natural എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ plants and animals എന്ന് കിട്ടണത്. Synthetic എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ man-made, laboratory ഉണ്ടാക്കണത്. Okay? So I hope this first question is clear. Now the second question. Some monomers in polymers are given in the following table. Table is given. A portion is, what is meant by the terms monomer and polymer? So monomer term, read it out for you. Monomers are simple molecules with definite structure that combine together to form a polymer. Polymers are macromolecules formed by the combination of many monomers. The B question is, what is the common system of nomenclature of polymers? Nomenclature varna endha? Naming. You might have heard this word in biology, right? So this table monomers are given and polymers are given. Out of the monomer, how can we derive the name of the polymer? Just have a look at the table. The first monomer is ethene. Polymer's name is polyethene. Second is propene. Polymer is polypropene. Then styrene. Polymer's name is polystyrene. Vinyl chloride. The polymer is polyvinyl chloride. So from this, what did you guess, children? Just have a look at the monomer section and the polymer section. How can we name the polymers? Yes, you guessed right. We just have to write the word poly in front of the monomer. So in the first case, the monomer was ethene. So we have to write the word poly in front of this ethene and we get the polymer as polyethene, or you can write as polyethene, one and the same, okay? Then the next monomer was propene. So this is the name of the monomer. So in front of this monomer you have to write poly. So the polymer's name is polypropene. Then it was vinyl chloride. So just write poly in front of it. Write poly first and write the monomer afterwards. So polyvinyl chloride. So how to name the polymers? First write the monomer and then write poly in front of the monomer. So it should begin with poly. So poly കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ട് ആ മോണോമറിന്റെ പേര്. Okay? So once again have a look at the table and then go through the names of the polymers. You can see poly written first everywhere, right? Polythene, polypropene, polystyrene and polyvinyl chloride. So we have to add the word poly in front of the monomers. Now the third question. Natural fibers and synthetic fibers are used in the field of textile manufacturing. Compare their merits and demerits and tabulate. I have taught all this in the first video itself. You know the merits and demerits of both natural and synthetic fibers. So that shall be sent to you. Don't worry. Now, which of these clothes is most suited for the following situations? Give reason. While cooking in the kitchen, which clothes do you prefer? Will you prefer, in fact? It will be cotton. Kitchen le work cheyumbo nammal nylon and kanjeevaram pattu saree koduthu cheyo? No. We will only prefer cotton sarees. You know the demerits, right? Nylon is highly inflammable. The chances of catching fire is high. So why we prefer cotton? We have to write the merit of cotton there. What is the merit? Cotton because it does not catch fire easily. Then the next question is to wear during summer. Summer season le nammal either clothes aanu prefer cheya? Again cotton because it absorbs moisture and keeps the body cool. Okay? So this answer is also now over. Okay? So I hope you have understood the answer of this question as well. Now the next question. You know what thermoplastics and thermosetting plastics are? The A portion is, which of these plastics cannot be recycled? It is thermosetting plastic. Then the B question is, you might have noticed that those who collect old plastics do not accept certain type of plastic articles. What are they? What may be the reason for this? Some people, when they come to collect the scrap, certain plastics they don't collect, they just refuse. Why they don't collect such plastics? Why? There is a reason. What will be the reason? The reason is they don't collect thermosetting plastics because thermosetting plastics cannot be recycled or remolded. Thermosetting plastic, once if it becomes hard, it is hard. Then it cannot be recycled or cannot be changed. The shape itself cannot be changed. It cannot be turned soft. Clear? Okay. Now, the next question. Fifth one. Some argue that plastics are to be completely banned as they cause environmental pollution. What is your view? Some people, they argue that plastics must be completely banned because it causes environmental pollution. What is your view nu parna ningalude opinion endana? So I will just share my view regarding this. Okay, the answer is it should not be banned completely because of its availability and convenience. It should be used logically by implementing the 4 R's. If we use it judiciously, wisely, logically, it need not be banned because of its availability and its positive points. Okay, convenient to use. So this answer will also be sent to you. Now the 6th question. The school science club has decided to conduct a poster propaganda for creating awareness about pollution due to plastics. Prepare some posters for this. This can be done on your own by yourself, but still I shall send you one as an example. Okay? Now the 7th question. What suggestions can you propose to realize the concept of plastic waste free school? List your findings. So this question they have asked us if we are implementing the concept of plastic waste free school, plastic waste illata school, ആ concept introduce ചെയ്യണമെങ്കിൽ what will be your suggestions towards this? So I shall just share my points, okay. First one, create awareness among students. കുട്ടികൾ തമ്മിൽ തന്നെ ഒരു അവയർനെസ് വരണം അവർക്ക് പ്ലാസ്റ്റിക്കിൻ്റെ ഡീമെറിറ്റ്സ് എന്തൊക്കെയാണെന്ന്, ഓക്കെ. Then let us practice the 4 R's: reduce, reuse, refuse, recycle. Third one, use paper, cloth and plant materials instead of plastic for decoration during certain functions. Fourth one, paste, charts, posters on pollution due to plastic. On the topic pollution due to plastic, we can paste charts and posters. Segregation of waste. Then tell the students about the importance of jute bags, cloth bags instead of plastic bags, okay. So children, the first question was about polymers and its classification. Second one was about the naming of the polymers. Third was about the merits and demerits of the natural fibers. Then about thermoplastic and thermosetting. Fifth one was about your view. Then the sixth one about poster, and the seventh one was about suggestions. So here the lattice axis of this lesson comes to an end. All the 7 questions answers will be sent to you. You have to enter it into the file. I shall give you time, and when I ask for submission you have to submit it to me, okay. So 8th standard students, they came with files. Most of them they completed, but some children did not. So finish it and then send it to me. So here children, the portion comes to an end. It was really a pleasure teaching all of you. Enjoy. So I learned recording, editing. So this small virus brought about many changes. It brought about a huge change in the educational system also. From classroom teaching we moved on to online teaching. But we could endure all those challenges. Life is not easy, children. We have to gather courage, gather the strength to endure all the difficulties in life. So I do not wish to end by using this word difficulty. So always be positive, reach great heights. May God give us all the strength, hope and courage to lead a beautiful life. Actually, extremely grateful to all these students, parents and class teachers and all the subject teachers involved with 8th standard for having extended their support and cooperation. So may you all have a great year ahead. May you all succeed in whatever you undertake. Exams are approaching. Study well. Till I meet you all, it's bye bye from me. Thank you.